What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a hot minute. I've had a lot of stuff going on in the background and just trying to make my business successful and also do things that I enjoy. We picked up a new CRV and this is it. It's a second gen, it's a 2004 LX. And I got an LX kind of on purpose because I didn't want a sunroof. Just something else that could leak. So I got it without the sunroof. It was super nice inside. The sun's kind of killing me right now. Let's see. We've been driving around, you know, the kids have gotten a little bit of dirt in the floor, and so have I. I've got some floor mats ordered for it, and that should help out a lot with that. But we have a lot of plans for this thing, you know, kind of like with the Yeeter. You know, we went and did some off-roading, but with the Yeeter is just, I mean, it's cool. I have a manual K-Series first gen, but at the same time, man, it's tough driving a manual CRV off-road. It just doesn't want to crawl. It just wants to go, you know? And that's tough when you're off-roading. So the Yeeter is right there. So she's still here. Like I said, it's tough to off-road with a manual CRV because, like I said, it's just hard to crawl. And with a lot of stuff on off-road, you don't want to go through it in a haste. I feel like the first gen CRV with the B20 is just underpowered. So I decided to go with a second gen, keep the K-Series power, and that's where it led me to picking up this 2004 RD7. So yeah, buddy. So we have many plans for it. We'd like to start traveling and going around and seeing different things, camping and all that kind of stuff. And you can see we've already started acquiring some goodies. This is a rooftop tent. It's been riding on top of my Escalade for, I don't know, several weeks. I had the tent before I had the CRV. So we got the rooftop tent, and it sleeps 3 people, and we'll eventually get it mounted on this CRV. In addition to the tent, we've also picked up many other things for this CRV. One of those being wheels and tires. Well, I already had the wheels. As these wheels were originally on the Yeeter before I put the Rotas, the Teehees on there. I just put a fresh coat of paint on them. These tires are new. I got these from my buddy Kyle. You can see over here, there's one that is painted. And here's one over here with a tire on it. The black, looking fresh. I still gotta put I got some new metal valve stems, so I just gotta pop this outer bead down, and I also got some balance beads, so I'm gonna put some balance beads in it, put a metal valve stem in it, and then this one will be ready. The same thing with this one over here. It's just drying right now, and if you've never painted wheels, I highly recommend taking them off of the car, sanding them, and I use a deck of playing cards, put them around the edge of it like that, tuck it up under between the rim and the tire to keep you from having overspray on your tire. So yeah, you can see how that works. And then I like this Rust-Oleum Professional. It does really well. This is gloss black, but you could also use like a bed liner or something like that if you're doing off-road. Started to do that, but I already had some of this from some other projects. Decided to use it. It's a lot better quality paint than just your typical off-the-shelf Walmart paint. And we are going to be lifting it. I've already acquired the lift. Lift is here too. You'll just have to come back for the next one and see which lift I have for it. I also have this second gen CRV. I've had it for quite a while actually, and I thought about using it, but this one just has too many issues and I don't have a lot of time as far as just like time to be able to work on my own stuff. So this one could probably use like a set of, well, to make it the way I would want it, for me personally, to have it in my fleet and to do the things that I want to do, I would put a set of new shocks on it, probably a set of brakes. The windshield has a crack in it. The AC doesn't work. You know, it's just all these things that just add up to money and time. But overall, I mean, it's a decent truck. It does run and drive, you know. I actually have somebody on the way now to look at it, hopefully sell it, make a little bit of money back, because I paid a pretty good penny for that one. Well, I'd say it's a pretty good penny for me. for me, is a pretty good penny. I mean, I don't know what you guys are spending on your CRVs, but I usually always have a bunch of CRVs around, you know, and I don't ever like spend just a ton of money on a CRV. But anyway, hopefully this one will be gone today. This one's the customer's. We need to finish it up. It's a K24A2 with a K20 head, 6-speed, LSD, turbo, all that good stuff. This is a 3rd gen that we bought, did a few things to, and we just got to resell it. Still waiting on the ignition cylinder to get back. It was a little wonky, so getting it fixed. And then that's one that it's been here for a while, and it's going to be leaving probably next week. And then, of course, the old Yeeter. I got to fix the transmission, and still haven't touched it. Hadn't had time. Like I say, time is my main thing right now. I don't have time for nothing of my personal stuff, because with my mobile mechanic business, which I run out of this van, right? I worked on like 60-something cars in the month of January, and so I've just been inundated with business and haven't had time to work on much of anything here at the shop or my personal stuff. So we'll eventually get to fixing the transmission on that. I think all the stuff to do it, just need to do it. Then we got Carlos's hatch. We just got to finish taking a few parts off of this one and swapping over to the other one that's actually on the lift in there, and you can kind of see it tucked almost up in the roof, right? So we took the motor out of this one and put in that one. I think he's also done the front suspension, swapped it over. So I got to do the rear suspension, and I think he wants to swap the rear brake setup onto the other one. Then we got my coupe. Still need to put the all-wheel drive transmission in it, get the drive shaft done, and then the exhaust. And I think this one should be ready to go. I'm going to sell it once I get it together. It's Cody's hatch. You know, I need to do another updated video on this. I did like a first part of rescuing this thing after it's been sitting for a while. Another 2nd gen CRV, special edition. We did transmission rebuild in it, some other stuff. It just really needs a headlight bulb, battery, and clean up, and then it'll be gone. And a cross tour here, I got to put a motor in that one. See, we got more stuff down here too. Got a 2nd gen over there for parts. We got a 1st gen parts. Got a Odyssey for parts, the gold one, and we got to fix the green one for a customer. Got the fit, we got to put a transmission in. 8th gen SI for parts. Just got to part it out, and then we're going to sell the rest for scrap. Got a RSX Type S. Just need to fire it up, clean it up, and then probably move it on. These 2 are customer cars. Need to get them done and gone too. I'm trying to clean out the lot, man. If you've seen one of my old videos, you can probably tell that I have cleaned out a good bit. So I had like 30 cars here, and I think there's about 20 here right now. So it's a big difference. Big difference. I'd like for it to be like 3 or 4 cars here, and that's about it. But I've got to get to that point first, and also changing up a couple of ways that I do things as a business. Also, I'm no longer doing projects. I'm not going to do any more like engine conversions or transmission conversions. Just going to do direct swaps. So like if it's, you know, a 2nd gen CRV, then I'll put a same motor back into it, or 1st gen CRV, the same deal. You know, not doing any swaps for customers. Still do some for myself, you know, probably along the way, but I just don't have time to dedicate to projects like that. And honestly, projects like that aren't exactly financially responsible, I guess. Not only to the person that's doing it, because it's usually pretty costly to do a swap, but for me, you know, I could probably do 2 direct replacement engines in the time it would take me to do 1 conversion engine, and I make more doing the 2 direct swaps than I would doing the 1 conversion, you know. So it's just, time is money, and with me owning my own business and being self-employed, that's kind of important to me. to support my family and stuff. So yeah, no more projects, just repairs.